Gregory, welcome.
Hey, Roddy, how are you?
I'm doing great. So you prefer Gregory and not Greg, huh?
Gregory is my full name, but
Uh-huh.
Greg is fine. Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, huh?
Yeah,
like
wow.
A few Axe retreats ago, I think.
Wow, it's 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. But a lot of time, just
I mean, the last time I saw you, you were still recovering from your sickness.
exactly. Yeah, exactly when I came back for COVID experience, from my COVID experience.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that whole COVID thing in a bit. But so let's learn a little more about you. Where did you grow up?
I born in Caracas, Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
But I live basically in the east side of my country.
So I suppose that you pretty much did most of your schooling there?
Yeah, but I started my study. I started to study in Caracas,
Uh-huh.
but my father moved to Maturin, and then I continued my study in Maturin. But basically, I live most of more time of my life in Maturin.
Okay, so all the way through
Yeah,
high school?
high school, the college. I went to Cumaná, is a Sucre State, and Puerto La Cruz is other city.
What was your faith life like when you were growing up? Were you was your family really involved in the church, or not so much?
Not so much, but my mother, she have a devotion to go to the church.
Okay.
Yeah, basically my faith is coming through my mother. She tell me a lot of time about Jesus Christ, about the rosary. I was, the teenager, very problem teenager when I was just
A lot of us were, yeah.
Yes, I caused a lot of problem to my mom. But, hopefully she always pray for me. And I'm sure she pray for me now.
Do you have a lot of brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have 7 brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And where are you in this mix?
I am the third.
The third.
The
Okay.
third, yeah, is I have this is two marriages. My father and my mom, they have four boys,
Uh-huh.
and that's my mother have other ones, and
Okay.
my father had 2. It's in
Okay.
total 7 brothers.
Okay, so they split up later on.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
okay.
It's really another one.
But 7?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a huge family.
And did you say all boys?
All boys, yeah.
Wow.
All boys.
Oh, wow. Your mom must have prayed a lot of rosaries for...
Yeah, probably. Probably.
So, did you get more involved as you in the church as you grew up, or it's still...
No. I involved with the church when I immigrate to my country. Basically, when I arrived to the United States in 2014.
Uh-huh. How old were you at that point?
At that point, I have 40 years old.
Okay. Oh, so you lived for quite a while
Yeah.
in Venezuela.
Yeah, a lot. It's basically 40 years. 40 years in my country. I live 40
What brought
years.
you here? Was it work?
No,
It's politics there.
politics
huh?
problems. Yeah, I spent around 10 years trying to make a decision. That's very hard to make that decisions. But at the end of the day, we decide to move to United States.
Yeah, we talked about that with
Yeah.
Deacon Carlos. He said he
Oh,
had
yeah.
issues as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the government and all of that, and
Yeah.
just
That's-
deciding that it was best to move, huh?
Mhm.
Was that
Yeah.
hard leaving your family?
Wow, it's very very hard. Always when I hear the history, the father that history,
Uh-huh.
I'm crying inside myself. I'm crying inside because I remember my history. It's like it's like wow, it's very hard. I never imagined that difficult to move.
Yeah.
But for the grace of our Lord, I'm here. I spent 10 years now. 10 years in the United States.
I can see that. Yeah, you can relate to Father Dat's story
Yeah.
whenever he talks about it during his homilies about his refugee story.
Yes.
And well, when he came on our show and he talked about his his whole refugee experience. Yeah. And I'm sure there are a lot of parishioners at St. Faustina that have similar stories, huh?
Most of the people, Venezuelan people, have the same history. Yeah.
And
we had the same problems.
it's a pretty big Venezuelan population in St. Faustina as well, huh?
He's amazing. Yeah, he's the mass, the Spanish mass, probably 80-90% of the people is Venezuela, coming from Venezuela. Yeah.
Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. How many years?
I have 21 years married.
Okay, so you were married when you moved. You weren't single.
No. I moved with my family.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
I have when I moved, I have 2, but now I have 4. I have 2. I have when I came to the United States, with my 2 older sons.
Okay. How old were they?
Okay, is that the older one is 20 years old. The second,
but when you moved, he was already.
When he moved, he had 10.
He was 10. Okay.
10, but now he had 20.
Okay.
Okay. 10. When I moved, I had 10, 5, and my wife. Yeah.
Was it hard moving when your kids are that age?
Oof, wow. Yeah.
Having them adjust.
Yeah, I remember exactly now. We have a suitcase. I take my wife and my 2 kids and say, okay, we need to leave the country. We're moving to the United States. We packaged all our life in a suitcase. Wow! This morning I thought about it. You say, wow, it's unbelievable. Start again. I don't know exactly what is my futures. It's all
just the money in your pocket and the stuff in your suitcase.
Yeah, and they say, okay, let's go.
Take a chance.
Yeah, take a chance. A lot of friends and family say, oh, you're crazy. How you leave the country is that you have the good position in your country. How all your career, my own company, very established in my country. I have everything what I want. When I decide to leave my country, a lot of people say, you are crazy.
What was the reason? The number one reason why is
the main reason is the education for my kids.
Okay.
Yeah, and the security for my family.
Because of the instability of the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your life is nothing. For the if you're opposite the government, you is almost nothing.
Oh, you can't even disagree with what the president does. And
they can kill you.
Wow.
They can disappear you.
Oh, wow.
Does
that happen a lot? Do you know people that
yeah, I lost a friend.
Wow.
They kill a friend. That's what the last draft in the cup. When you decide, okay, I can continue here. I saw how my friend died for the government problems. Wow. I say, wow, no, I need to left.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This is a primarily Catholic country, right? And
yeah,
and things like that still happen, huh? It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. But now I know exactly what's going on. Is the evil got the control in my country for the government? Is the truth.
So did you do a lot of reflecting and prayer before you decided to pull the trigger and come to the United States?
No, at that point in the period of time, my faith is basically zero.
Oh, so it was not the center of your life.
Yeah, no, it's not the center of my life. It's just the center of my life is the money. Is that I work very hard, make money, create the security for my family. That's what I thought, what I have in my mind at that period of time. 10 years or 5 years after, I saw I was completely incorrect. It's important to make money, but it's not the most important thing in the life.
What caused you to see that, to realize that?
I love everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love everything. Love all my money, and everything. Basically, almost. It's not the homeless, but almost homeless.
Wow.
Yeah, it's when we live in in Miami at the beginning, it was very hard, because I don't have the all the documents. I don't have the. Is at the beginning was very 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 hard.
Okay, so you had lost everything, and then you were in danger of being deported as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
you feel wow. Yeah. I make a mistake. Say, oh wow, I make a mistake.
so this must have been really hard. I can see you're getting very emotional because you're the man of the house. You said the money was the most important thing to you at that time, and then all of a sudden your whole world starts crashing down. So what happened? Did you turn to the church at that time? Did somebody talk to you about it? Or?
Yes, that's what the beginning. When I go through the church, I say, oh my gosh, God, I make a mistake. It's I put my family in risk. Basically, I feel alone. Lost. It's like work in too many jobs. It's not my career. I'm making other kind of job just for pay the bills. Like survivor here.
So something not in your line of expertise. Your line of work.
My career. Just
to pay the bills.
Yeah, pay the bill. Pay the bill. I live for almost 3 years. Pay the bills.
Okay, and you said this was in Miami.
Yeah, in Miami at the beginning. Just exactly at the beginning. Around the first 3 years was very very hard.
So did you stay in Miami when you started having these issues?
Yeah. When I arrived to United States, we arrived through Miami, and we'll decide to live Miami, especially for the Spanish speakers. It's very easy for us, to understand the people.
Because of the Spanish-speaking community there.
A lot of community, Spanish people, and Venezuelan people too. And we live in the Doral city. It's like a lot of people say Doralzuela. It's like a Venezuela here. When I live in Doralzuela, in El Doral, we go through La Guadalupe Church and El Doral.
Okay.
Yeah, and then start with the Knife of Columbus. I began the Knife of Columbus in Miami and in San Faustino's here in the Guadalupe Church. Yeah. I remember, wow, it's unbelievable because I feel very, very alone, when I arrived to the United States. I lost my 2 brothers. Died.
So you had no family in Miami?
No family? No, I don't have a family in Miami.
Wow. So really alone?
Yeah, really, really
just
alone.
You, the wife, and the kids. Yeah.
Basically, my wife and my 2 older kids. And but in the process, I lost 2 brothers. My younger brother, he died. The thunderstorm picked it up for the storm, and this other brother from my mother, he died too. And I came to see it, my brothers. It was the very very difficult moment in my life.
Yeah, because you're still trying to establish yourself.
Yeah,
and then things are happening back
family,
home.
Yeah, exactly. My family in Venezuela have problems. I lost 2 brothers, but we need to continue to support my family here. That was very difficult at the beginning and our transition to the United States.
Life in Miami is pretty expensive, so is that why you moved to
Miami?
Houston?
Yes, Miami have two things I don't like. It is the rent is very very expensive, and the open mind for the people. Like
the culture.
Yeah, the culture. Yeah, I don't like that culture for my sons. That my son is younger at that period of time, and I say they don't be ready for see all that thing. I need to go through like other city more families, more other values,
Okay.
But I Google when I make a decision to move to Miami. I just Google what is the best place for live in United States. That's what my Google search. My Google search and say, okay, what is the best place for live in the United States? And say always appear 4 or 5 cities from Texas. I say, something going on in Texas. And then pick a ones. I have a friends. They live in Houston, here in Katy. And they say, okay, come to Katy. Here is very family friends, very family friendly people. You have a job here. It's very come move it. And then we take the decision to move it twice. You move to Miami through Texas. Was exactly move to Venezuela to Miami.
It was the same thing.
The same
Just
thing.
put things in a suitcase and travel with the money in your pocket.
Yeah, same problems. And then try to start again. But basically it starts from zero again.
Was it a little easier the second time around?
It's a little easy because we know a little bit about the country. How can you find job? How can I support my family more easy?
Yeah, you're learning the ropes already.
Yeah, I'm ready to. I have past 3 years in Miami. I learned a lot. I was a Knife of Columbus, and I have a friend in Miami and say, hey, I need somebody help me. I'm not just arrived to Texas. Somebody here say, no, go through any Knife of Columbus in United States. We have a Knife of Columbus in all the place. Go to any church and asking about the Knife of Columbus. And then see my computer, Knife of Columbus church, Catholic church around me, and appear San Bartolomeo, San Esteem, San...
Oh, yeah. St. Edith Stein. Yeah. Edith Stein, St. Bart's, and Faustina. Okay.
Faustina.
So Faustina was already a established parish at that point. Okay.
At that point. And then San Faustina, I love San Faustina, the saint, San Faustina. Because when I live in Venezuela, my son was at the First Communion class. And the church, when he went in Venezuela, is San Faustina.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I say, oh, wow. I say, my wife, okay, go through San Faustina. We pick it up, San Faustina, and call somebody else. Hey, you have a Knife of Columbus? Yes, I have a Knife of Columbus. I need to transfer here. And I came from Miami. How can I transfer? Basically, I say, I need a job. I'm looking for a job.
So you're able to network through the Knights of Columbus and find...
that was the beginning when I arrived.
That's great.
When I made to the Knife of Columbus in San Faustina.
So is this when you started your reversion or your conversion? Yeah.
And at that point is in the process. My conversion started exactly and when I had my third children. His name is Emmanuel. Exactly 5 years ago. He had 5 years old now. My conversion started when he born.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. The name, Emmanuel. God is with us.
Yeah, God is with us because in that period of time is struggling with my, is try to establish my family, pay the bill, something, and go through the Santissimo, and I say, oh my gosh, I have the problem again and again. Is I don't know how can I do. I say, okay. I have a other boy. I don't know what name. My mind has Davy. Is my second name, Davy. I say when I read the Bible, found Emmanuel is God with us.
When did you go on the Acts retreat?
I went to the Acts retreat in 2019. Exactly.
Okay.
2019. And
I'm trying to remember if I was on team. Was I on team that year? I can't remember.
I know. Yes, you was part of the.
I was part of the team.
Yes,
okay,
part of the, I remember you. Yeah, I was when I met you.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. There years
Yeah.
you go on team and years you don't, and with work and everything. And
Yeah.
oh, that's fantastic. I'm so glad that was.
Yeah.
How was that? How was your?
Wow, that experience is.
Did somebody force you to go? Did you not want to go?
Just I want to go. I have a friend. It's other friends that the history when I came to San Faustina is unbelievable how God worked. Is I just tried to find somebody for the night of Columbus. Is in my mind, I remember that period of time is just I looking for a job. Just I have my friends Knife of Columbus. I have problems with the job. In my mind, I said, okay, I need to connect with my friends, my brothers, the Knife of Columbus, for they give me the job.
So it was all just about work. It wasn't about anything spiritual.
Yeah, no,
anything like that.
No. It's just. In that period of time, just in my mind, just I need a job. I need a job for continue the process. It's funny because when I met the Knights of Columbus, the Grand Knight, Benny, my brother Benny, big brother, he connected me with the Houston ceremony. The Knights of Columbus ceremony. It's a teen Houston.
Okay.
That people travel around the Texas.
Okay.
Making the ceremony, for the first degree.
Okay.
And say, okay, you want to be a job? Yeah. Okay. I need somebody that carrying the cross.
Okay.
Carrying the cross? Yes. You need to carry the cross in every ceremony.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. But it's real. It's a real cross.
It's like a big heavy cross.
The big heavy cross. The wood.
So you had to carry that one for each of the.
And I carried the cross for almost a year and a half or 2 years, and I never got a job. Never.
Wow.
I said, wow, my gosh. But I had a part of the team. I love to be part of the Knights of Columbus. It's a fraternity. This the charity, love. I believe 100% in the Knights of Columbus. It's unbelievable because I never. I have a faith, but I don't know what is God. I don't know. I know it's God that sees, but I don't know to God.
Yeah, you didn't have a relationship with God.
Yeah, I never had a relationship with God at that period of time.
So did that discourage you that you said you had a year and a half without work and you were still helping with the Knights of Columbus? And
I say that's a lot of friends. Hey, I don't have a job. Here to apply for anybody, but I never get a job from the Knights of Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
But I make the networking. I don't that networking helped me a lot. For I met the World Transition Ministry in San Faustina.
Oh yes,
yes.
I've been there to some of their meetings. Yeah,
and then I spent a lot of time with them. They helped me a lot.
Oh yeah, it's great. They help you with the resume. They help you with interviews.
Yeah.
The Work Transition Ministry is fantastic.
It's amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Experience. That's give me the opportunity for prepare my resume and apply for a lot of job and then go through the transition. It's wow. It was amazing. But before and in the process when I arrived to San Faustina, I met a best friend Howard Alvarado.
Yes,
yeah,
Howard.
He's my best friend in San Faustina. He told me, "Hey, I don't have a friend." I say, "Oh wait, I need to be part of some community, or I need to meet people." Say, "Okay, come with us." He say, I remember always say, "Come with us. I have a meeting and a small community, a small Christian communities." He's the leader in that period of time for the small communities. Okay, in Spanish. I say, okay. And I sign up for for the small community with my family, and it started my process with our Lord Jesus Christ. It's every Wednesday we have a meeting in each house, and they discuss different topics.
So that was instrumental in your conversion, the small Christian community.
A small Christian community.
That's fantastic.
Yes, and then Howard talked me about the unbound process.
Yes,
I've
gone through that as well.
Yeah,
it's
healing.
Great for healing.
Wow, I made them bound by the grace of our Lord with the healing ministry in San Faustina.
Yes.
Wow. And
it's really beautiful how many ministries we have there.
Yeah, a lot of ministries.
Just help people.
Yeah, they help me. They're healing me.
I mean, like, you just named a whole bunch of them. You just named the Knights of Columbus, the work transition ministry, the small Christian communities, Unbound, and the healing ministry, all helping you.
Yes.
And then helping you in your process of conversion. That's fantastic.
Yeah. That's all the people help me for my conversion. And I be part of the usher team. And my part of my job in San Faustina was usher. I started with the ushers. I was at the Knights of Columbus first, and then we was ushers, and then they give me the opportunity to be a lecturer. I'll be the lecturer in the Spanish Mass.
The Spanish Mass.
Yes.
So when was Acts at this point? Going back to Acts.
The Acts retreat is in the Howard. He talked me about the Acts retreat. He invited me. I said, okay, that's fine, makes sense. I like it.
Howard is one of the most inviting people at St. Faustina. He's one of the friendliest faces.
Yeah. For sure, yeah. He said, okay, let's go. I like it. I make my first retreat in my life. I never went there.
Any other retreats? Even in Venezuela?
Even in Venezuela.
Wow.
In any other place. I never. That was my first retreat. Was amazing. Wow. I fallen in love with the art retreat team.
Yeah.
All the people, you feel friendly, you feel like part of the real brothers. Is a real retreat. That was the most beautiful experience in my life. I take all the time my cross for the art retreat is always.
It's always with you.
Me. Yeah, always with me. Always. This is my art retreat gift, and is a really, really good experience in my life.
So that was that November, October of 2019?
October 2019.
2019.
October 19, exactly. Yeah, wow.
And then a few months later, something huge happens and it affects you greatly again. Yeah. So this is, of course, we're talking about the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. It started in November, December 19.
And then we locked down in March.
In March 2020.
When did you get sick?
I get sick exactly November 20.
And then, so it was about a year after then that you got sick.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I got COVID. I never mind that difficult was. I feel like okay, I got COVID. But 2 days later, I feel worse and worse and worse, until they give me to go through the hospital.
Okay.
But at that point, all the people go through the hospital died.
Yes.
Yeah.
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I have a fear, like, oh my gosh. But
is this the last time I'm going to see my family when I go to the hospital? Yeah.
And then it was very difficult. I don't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
my wife until one night I lost my breath. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Wow.
And in my house, my wife say no. We need to go to the hospital.
So you had resisted going to the hospital because of the fear of dying in the hospital.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I have a fear. Yeah, is I don't want to lose my family.
So you went to the emergency room.
Yes, my wife say, okay, we need to go to the emergency room.
And your wife had to go home.
Yes. And
so you were alone in the hospital, in the emergency room.
Yes, I remember exactly the place. It's a room, small room, white rooms. All the place white. When
and was everybody in all of
everybody,
that
gear? Like a space,
like astronauts.
Yeah, astronaut. Yeah, wow, it was unbelievable. You say, oh wow, what's going on? I don't. It's real serious. This illness, no. The doctors come to me and say, "You worse. The treatment doesn't work.
Wow.
We need to have make it a transfusion. The plasma transfusion."
Okay.
And they say, "Oh, what is this? What is that? I don't know. What is the plasma transfusion? We need to take it off all your blood, your body, and put in the new blood."
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I say, okay.
So it's drastic at this point.
Yeah, and I say, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal. It's like a take a blue out, take a blue in.
Yeah.
It's very easy. But I remember the doctor said, yeah, but we need to you need to sign the documents just in case if you need to other special things.
Yeah, for any special cases. Anything.
Or
you
need to approve to put you in coma just in case.
Okay.
And I say, oh wow, it's more difficult than just the transfusion.
So at any point of this, did you question God? Did you say, why is this happening to me? I just converted.
Yeah.
I'm doing all of these things for the church. I'm an usher. I'm a lector. I'm involved in, in acts, in Knights of Columbus. Did you ever get mad at God saying, why is this happening to me?
Yeah. It's unbelievable because I remember exactly in the room, the hospital, I have a deacon now it's a deacon, Deacon Carlos, Carlitos. I remember exactly he texted me and I text to him and say, hey, brother, I remember exactly say, hey, Carlos, the thing is worse than I can imagine.
Wow.
Is Carlos, pray for a lot of people they be sick with COVID, especially in my country, Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
And Carlos replied to me, say, wow, Gregory, you be that problem and you request for asking pray for other people?
Yeah.
Wow, man. I say, yes, please. Pray for the other people,
because they don't have
because I'm here.
Yeah, they don't have what you have here.
Yeah, like in the hotel, it's in the first world, in the United States, and
yep.
When it was very uncomfortable, be in the hospital, but I have everything in the hospital. But in my mind, I thought in my country, in my people, I say, wow. They don't have it.
Did you have any relatives that caught it as well?
Yes, I have my father, my mother, my brothers. They live in Venezuela. Yeah, at that period of time.
But did any of them get sick? Any of relatives?
No, not from COVID. But my mom died after I came back. After I came back, she died from COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I came back in January. In January 2021, and my mom died in March 21.
I understand it got so bad that they had to do what, it was tracheotomy or something like that.
Yes, yes.
Is your scar still there? Can you?
Yeah. That's my.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's not as pronounced as it used to be. I remember it being more obvious.
Yeah, when I that's my memory for that experience.
How many days after you got into the emergency room did they have to intubate you like that?
I spent almost a month in the house. Well, 3 weeks in the house.
Okay.
And in the hospital, 2 weeks in the hospital. Yes. When I arrived to the hospital, they decide to make that transfusion, the plasma, the blood transfusion. That day they put him in coma.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That very day, and then that's when they
put him in coma. And I stay in coma for 40 days exactly.
Wow.
40 days.
40 days.
Yeah, 40 days. And then the people, my community, my small community, family, when I be in coma, they decide to pray the rosary every single day.
It wasn't just your small community.
A small community.
It was people were texting everywhere.
Yeah. My last text.
We were all praying for you.
My last text to Carlos was requesting him pray for my people in Venezuela or the other people they don't have money,
Yeah.
The poor people. That was my last request. I remember exactly that.
Wow.
But they give me the nurse asking me, see me my neck and say, hey, what is this? And that's my Lord. You need to take it out. And I say, no, hey. Yes, because you don't need it. I remember the nurse saying,
you don't need it. She said, you don't need it.
Okay. My gosh. I say, oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. I don't speak English. Say the nurse and the pediatrician say, now is one more needed.
Yeah.
Okay? Let me take it out because
you need it.
You need it. You need to take it out. I take it out. But when it came back, I need to see my stuff here. And I put in my cross over the table. And left. Go through the transfusion. Let's do it. That was my last memory. My last memory that day. Go through the transfusion and they
put you in the coma.
Put him in coma for exactly 40 days. Probably 3 days after. No, probably not. The 3 days after, the doctors tried to decide how was going on with me. Because I have a problem with COVID. The COVID is my lungs doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then they put me in coma for oxygen, direct oxygen. But the thing is, when I was in coma, I got 2 strokes.
Really?
Yeah.
2 strokes.
2 strokes
while you're in a coma
in my
with
brain.
COVID.
Yeah, with COVID. I have 2 strokes, one right and one in front. Then the doctor, say, oh wow, that's the guy. They don't pass, they don't want the ticket. They don't win the ticket.
You're not going easily, yeah.
Yeah, and then they, I don't know because I don't be in there, but my wife, she say they have a meeting with my wife and my family. My brother is doctor, he's a doctor too. And then they have a meeting, and then try to decide what's going, what need to do with me.
So all of this while you were out.
Yeah,
they were making all these decisions.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm here because that's other history in my experience. When I be in coma, I have other history. I've been in 40 days in coma, but I remember everything every single day when I be in coma. Yeah,
really.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I did 3 days after, they tried to decide to. I remember my wife told me, the doctor say, how is in the normal day? How is he in the normal day?
Yeah.
He's you know.
What's he like? Yeah.
What's he like? And then my wife, oh, he's a regular guy. He work very hard, you know. Okay, you think it's good for him, you know, being in coma for the rest of the life, you know, because the stroke is in the front and side.
Oh, so the doctor was thinking of unplugging you.
Yes, the doctor, they don't say directly, but they offered the option.
Of course, they're hinting at it. Yeah.
Yeah, they say, okay, it's very hard to maintain people in coma.
During COVID, with
During
the
COVID,
strokes.
have the strokes. They don't remember anything. They don't be able to remember anything. They don't be able to walk. They don't be able to talk.
So basically, the doctor was offering euthanasia.
Yeah, basically, they say to my wife, just plug it out,
Let him go.
and that's it. Let it go. Let it go. And my beautiful wife say, continue to get the treatment to him, and I pray for him and for you. That's what my wife replied to the doctors. She's an angel, really. Yeah. My wife. That's my biggest gift in my life.
That's beautiful because some people would be angry at the doctor.
Yeah.
You know, but she said, "I'll pray for you." I'll pray
my
for
wife.
him.
My wife. It's unbelievable. The courage, you know, for my wife. She say, "Okay, continue to the treatment with him, and I'm pray for him, and I'm pray for you."
And this was just on day 3.
Yeah, and
of
day
the
3,
coma.
And the coma. And then that period of time, they decide to moving me to other hospital. When the people die, you know.
Oh, so like put you in hospice, pretty much.
Yeah, hospice. Yeah, like a hospice.
And just wait for you to die.
Yeah, just wait for me to die. That's the option. That's the doctor think. You know? That's the science. You know, like the science is truth. The science say, okay, they had a stroke. I had a big stroke.
Yeah, the odds were not in your favor because of everything.
He had a stroke in the right sense. He can walk. He can talk. He can.
Also, that's what they were thinking. They were thinking you would be severely impaired when you come out.
Yeah, and the lung doesn't work.
Yeah,
I can't breathe by myself. And then that's what the science, you know, what the doctors think.
Yeah.
That the world think. But God had the other plan.
Obviously.
And share everything in 3 days. Basically, in 3 days, our Lord changed everything, my history. And I wake up on the third day.
On the 40th day of you
the
being...
40 days, yeah. And by the grace of our God and the a lot of people, the community pray for me, the rosary every single day. Oh
gosh, yeah, we were praying, yeah.
My small community family, a lot of people around the world. We
were praying, yeah.
Pray for me.
Oh, yeah.
The Knights of Columbus, the Azure Tree, the ushers, the lectors. Wow, unbelievable. Catholic people, Christian people, no Christian people, a lot of people pray for me.
Oh, yeah.
Just for me. And after 40 days,
you
woke up.
What was your first thoughts when you woke up?
And cry.
Did you realize that you were out for that long?
No, and cry. I remember when I wake up and cry like a baby when I born, you know? Mm-hmm. Like a baby when I born, the big bone, you know, and say cry.
Was it because it was painful or emotional?
No, it's emotional because I remember the nurse, I woke up like a, whoa, and the nurse, wow.
Oh, because you were in a coma and all of a sudden you could just get up, huh? You probably gave her a heart attack, huh?
Probably the nurse, wow. And I say, I remember when I wake up, I say, wake up and then cry. And the nurse, wow. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Sure, yes, I'm okay. I need to talk with my wife. Quiero hablar con mi esposa, decía. Yo, and when I wake up, and I talk in Spanish, ¿no?
Yeah.
Necesito hablar con mi esposa. Necesito hablar con mi esposa. Y yo lloraba and cry. And cry and cry. And see the face of the nurse. And she like a loss. I say, and start to speak English. Say, I need to talk with my wife. I need to talk with my wife. Oh, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I need to talk with my wife. And
So
then,
did you still have the thing
Yeah.
here and you were able to talk?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
the track
Yeah.
here. And then
That must have been a real shock because people at that time did not wake up from comas.
No.
You were...
And they calling my wife and put in the voice, say, hey, Claudia, allá, soy yo. Say, who calling me? Soy yo, Gregory. She say, oh, you know, like,
Because she didn't know you woke up. Okay. So you gave her a heart attack too.
And I say, relax. What are you doing? I'm driving. Relax. Park the car. So she parked the car.
I'm sure she started crying. Of course.
Are you kidding me? Yes, soy yo. ¿Qué te pasó? Where are you? ¿Dónde estás? Le decía yo. Where are you? In the house. Entonces, my wife say, do you know where you are? Yes, in the hospital. Come with me. Come pick it up with me. I say, okay, relax. I'm going later.
Because, I mean, like, the nurse probably thought you were going to die.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you just bounce up.
Yeah.
And your wife is still holding on to hope, even though the doctor's suggesting to unplug you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you give her a call.
Yeah.
You're giving people heart attacks left and right. Pretty much. That is
my wife,
fabulous.
I remember exactly that call. And after that, we talked, and then she told me, no, you know, that's hospital. You be in the hospital for 40 days. You have a lot of problems with the doctor. I said, oh wow! In my mind, I thought this come to the hospital, go through the blood transfusion, and wake up.
Yeah.
You know. And go to the hospital, go to the blood transfusion, and spend 40
days in a coma,
and then start up, wake up.
It's amazing that it's 40 days.
Yeah.
That number.
Every land.
You remember your COVID experience.
I remember my COVID, and I offer my fasting. You know, is actually my life is all different. Yeah, I have almost 3 years after the wake up. That's the first time when I talk about this in
public.
In public, you know, is a lot of friends know about my case. A lot of people know about me.
Yeah,
about my case, but I don't explain in detail.
Because the word that spread was Gregory's he's got COVID.
Yeah.
He's in a coma. They wanted to unplug you, but your wife said no.
Yeah.
That's all we knew.
Yeah.
And everybody was just praying for you.
Yes.
But I didn't know about the strokes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were intubated and all of that. I mean, the odds were really against you. I mean, it's a miracle.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you were here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even just walking and talking, because you said that the doctor said that you were going to have impaired brain function.
Yeah. I lost that's part, the brain is exactly for the emotion and the talk. And I lost, and this is all the blood, all the break, all the stroke over there.
Did it test your wife's faith too?
Yes. My wife, she had that faith. Is unbelievable. The faith of my wife is.
Did she doubt? Did she question God at any point?
She have her experience with God. But I never imagined the gift that God gave it to me with my wife.
The strength that she has and everything.
Yeah, she's very, very strong. Wow, I don't know. I don't found the word for describe the love what I feel for my wife.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Words can't describe.
She gave me 4 kids. Forgive.
And imagine if she had just said, "Okay, well, I guess you're right. Let's just unplug him." Oh my gosh!
At that period of time, we have just 3. You know, we have the 2 older when I came to the United States, and Emmanuel.
Yeah.
You know, but after Kobe, we have the gift after Kobe. I have other ones. The 4 ones. Is I have David. Is the last ones.
Wow.
Is my baby. He have 2 years old.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic.
That is the gift after Kobe.
Yeah. So I mean, your miraculous recovery is one thing, and then now you have another son. That's fantastic.
Yeah. I have another son. That's the other reason I have a little out for all the ministry involved. You know, like at retreat.
Yes.
All the other ministry, just be a father with my younger son.
That's great.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. When you ask me, I remember everything. I say, wow, it's
just really, all comes back, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I got to tell you, I was holding it together through this entire interview because Herm and I, we know people that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
One of the blessed few that have.
Yeah. Is I don't know, because I am a sinner, you know. All we are sinners.
Oh, we all are. Yeah,
we're sinners, and but God, you know, have a plan for everybody.
Yes.
And it's not easy for me, you know, explain everything in English. But I spent almost 3 years in the process. Psychologists, spiritual guides, spiritual directions, pray, and dark night. It's a process. It's a long process. But this is the first time when I talk about the experience in public. It's a real miracle. It is a real miracle how God works. And pray the rosary. I remember when I started to pray the rosary, I don't have a job, and I pray the rosary every single day in the car. You know, I make Uber. I Uber driver. I was a Uber driver, and you know, all this up to work when I don't have a job. And I go through the Santissimo and pray the rosary every day. I have a struggle with the traffic, you know, in Houston, especially. You know, a lot of people had the truck. The big trucks.
Yes, yeah.
And they say, and then always fight with the people. Hey, and how much was, and I say, no, I need to pray the rosary for these people. And every day when I take the car, pray the rosary. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes. When I be inspired, 50 minutes, you know, and I pray the rosary. And I started to pray the rosary every day. I never stop now. And now pray the rosary 2 or 3 times a day.
So you pray pretty much the whole rosary, all the mysteries.
All the mystery, all days.
Do you feel after, you know, your sickness, your miraculous recovery, and all of that, do you feel like a certain responsibility to the church now, to God? Do you feel pressured that you owe something?
I don't. I feel love with God. I feel love for God. I feel love for you. I feel love for all the people in the community, for the church, you know. Um, I know exactly. Uh, um, it's a it's a fight. It's a real fight between the angels and demons.
Yes.
Try to spend my free time, small free time, to pray more, be more like I am the perpetual adoration.
Mm-hmm.
Every Monday I have my holy hour, my personal holy hour, and I try to spend time with our Lord when I have time. 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 5 minutes. I remember a priest in my country. He showed me how can I pray. I remember he say, you need just 5 minutes with your love. Just a single pray, 5 minutes
Uh-huh.
alone with God. You don't need to be a huge pray. 5 minutes. Pray 5 minutes every single
Just
day.
start with 5 minutes.
Yeah, just started with 5 minutes. I remember, wow, Jesus is his name. He passed away 3 years ago.
So that was that little seed now it's grown into you praying
he's
4 rosaries.
He's a father in a Jesuita. He's a father Jesuita.
So Jesuit priest in Venezuela.
Yeah, when I started in Venezuela. But I don't pay attention. And I say,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I say, wow, 5 minutes. I'm trying to start it, but I don't continue it.
Mm-hmm.
Until when I arrived to the United States, I started to 5 minutes, especially when I be in Miami and pray 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I remember that the priest, when the priest say, you need to pray 5 minutes. And I started to pray 5 minutes before to go to job, before to go to bed, and then I started to pray 5 minutes. Now, and I would like to pray more than an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I just have an hour sometimes. Have when I go to the Santissimo 1 hour, I spend an hour.
You devote that time.
Yeah, but I have but that's God have a plan, but we need to pray every day. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and telling your story. I know it was difficult, but my goodness, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
Nothing short of a miracle. And we are so glad that, you came through, and, hats off to your wonderful wife for, for her faith.
Yeah.
And for you and your family and your service to the church.
Yeah.
God bless you, brother.
No, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity for talk about a little bit about my history.